Yo, picture this. It's one of those brutal Chicago winters where the wind hits you like a slap from an axe. And Marcus Jenkins is hustling through the slushy streets, backpack slung over his shoulder, trying to make it to his shift on time. Marcus is 28, sharp as hell, a black dude with an engineering degree from Northwestern, but life's been throwing curveballs. He's grinding at this mid-sized tech firm downtown, debugging code for apps that track everything from fitness to finances. Pays the bills, but barely. Rent's skyrocketing. His mom's health ain't great back in the South Side. And he's got this nagging feeling that no matter how hard he balls out, he's always one step behind. See, Marcus grew up in a neighborhood where pull yourself up by your bootstraps meant dodging potholes and prejudices just to get to school. He was the kid who stayed up late, tinkering with old computers his uncle scavenged from dumpsters, dreaming of Silicon Valley. Landed this gig 2 years ago, full of hype, but reality smacked him quick. The office vibe? It's that sneaky kind of racism, the microaggressions that pile up like dirty laundry. Coworkers forgetting to invite him to happy hours, managers overlooking his ideas in meetings, or that one dude, Brad from sales, always cracking jokes about how Marcus must be so good at basketball. Instead of crediting his killer algorithms, Marcus brushes it off, keeps his head down, but it's wearing him thin. He's thinking about bouncing, finding a spot where he ain't gotta prove he's twice as good, just to be seen as equal. Enter Elena Vasquez, the CEO. She's a powerhouse, white, mid-40s. Built the company from a garage startup to a seven-figure beast. Sharp suit, no-nonsense attitude. The kind of boss who drops F-bombs in board meetings but remembers everyone's birthday. Elena's got that old-school grit. Her family's from Eastern Europe. Immigrated back in the 80s. So she talks a big game about meritocracy and hard work pays off. But Marcus? He's never really on her radar. He's just another coder in the trenches, fixing bugs while the execs pat themselves on the back. One Friday evening, Marcus is burning the midnight oil, staring at his screen in the dimly lit office. The place is a ghost town. Everyone dipped early for the weekend. He's troubleshooting this glitch in the app's security protocol, the kind of thing that could tank user data if it ain't fixed. Sweat's beading on his forehead. He's been at it for hours, skipping lunch again. His phone buzzes. It's his little sister Tia back home. Bro, mom's meds are running low. You sending that check? Guilt hits him like a truck. He's the family rock, but rocks crack under pressure. Just as he's about to pack it in, the elevator dings. Out steps Elena, looking out of place in jeans and a hoodie instead of her usual power outfit. She's carrying a couple of bags from that fancy organic market down the block. Marcus freezes. CEOs don't show up after hours unless someone's getting canned. Ms. Vasquez? Everything good? He stammers, trying to sound casual. She spots him, flashes a half smile. Marcus, right? The whiz kid who's been saving our asses on the back end. Yeah, everything's cool, just needed a quiet spot to think. She plops the bags on a nearby desk, pulls out a laptop and starts typing away. Marcus nods, awkward as hell, and dives back into his code. But he can't focus. What's she doing here? Plotting layoffs? Spying? Minutes tick by, turning into an hour. Elena glances over. You eat yet? Looks like you're about to keel over. Marcus shakes his head. No time for that. She rummages in her bag, tosses him a wrapped sandwich. Turkey Club, no mayo. Eat up, kid. Can't have my best debugger passing out. Best debugger? Marcus blinks, caught off guard. He unwraps it, takes a bite. Damn, it's good. Thanks, ma'am. Didn't expect the boss to be slinging snacks. Elena chuckles. Call me Elena, and yeah, I get it. CEOs are supposed to be these untouchable overlords, right? But let me tell you, running this joint is like herding cats on Red Bull. What's got you stuck here so late? They start chatting, first about the code glitch, then deeper. Marcus opens up a bit about his tweaks to the algorithm, how he's optimized it to handle more data without crashing. Elena's eyes light up. She's impressed, asking questions that show she actually knows her shit. No BS, no patronizing. For the first time in months, Marcus feels seen, not as the black guy in IT, but as a straight-up expert. As the night wears on, Elena shares her own grind, how she clawed her way up in a male-dominated field, dealing with dudes who dismissed her 'cause she wasn't one of the boys. Marcus nods. Relatable. But different flavors of the same crap. Yeah, I feel that, he says. Sometimes it feels like I'm running a marathon with weights on my ankles. You know, folks assuming I got here on some diversity quota instead of straight merit. Elena pauses, really listening. That sucks, Marcus, for real. I thought we were past that here, but clearly not. Tell me more, what's been going down? He hesitates, but something in her vibe feels safe. He spills a little. The skipped invites. The jokes, how his promo got passed over for a less qualified white dude last quarter. Elena's face tightens. Not pity, but legit anger. That's bullshit. We're fixing that. Starting now. Marcus waves it off, not wanting to seem like he's whining. But Elena ain't letting it slide. She pulls up the company Slack on her laptop. Starts firing off messages to HR right there. Monday morning, we're auditing promos. No more of this crap on my watch. He's stunned. Is this for real? Or just performative? But as they wrap up, Elena hands him her card. Hit me up anytime. And hey, take the weekend. That glitch? You nailed it. Go home, recharge. Marcus heads out into the cold, mind racing. For the first time, he feels a spark. Like maybe this place ain't all bad. But doubt creeps in. Was that just a one-off? CEOs talk big, but actions? That's the real test. Cut to Monday. Office buzz is normal, but Marcus notices whispers. Brad from sales shoots him a weird look. Nervous almost. In the team huddle, Elena drops in unannounced. Team, quick update. We're shaking things up. Merit matters, period. No biases, no excuses. Marcus here just crushed that security fix. Give it up for him. Applause ripples. But it's forced from some. Marcus feels eyes on him, a mix of envy and respect. Later, Elena pulls him aside. HR's reviewing your file, but I want to hear your ideas on the new project. Lunch, my treat. They grab burgers at this spot near the office. Nothing fancy, just greasy goodness. Over fries, Elena dives in. Look, I ain't blind. I grew up hearing stories from my grandparents about being those immigrants, the stares, the slurs. Thought America was better now, but nah. What's one thing we can change here to make it fairer? Marcus loosening up. Suggest bias training that's actually real, not the checkbox BS. Elena nods. Done. And you lead it. Him? Leading? That's huge. But not everyone's thrilled. Word spreads, and the backlash hits subtle at first. Emails ignoring his inputs, a forgotten meeting invite. Then during a demo, Brad mutters under his breath. Affirmative action at work, huh? Marcus clenches his jaw, keeps it pro. But inside, it's boiling. That night, Marcus vents to Tia on the phone. Sis, it's like poking the bear. Boss is cool, but the rest? They see me as a threat now. Tia laughs. Bro, that's progress. Keep pushing. Mom's proud, by the way. Next day, things escalate. Marcus finds his desk rearranged. Coffee spilled on his notes, keyboard sticky. Prank or message? He reports it to Elena, who goes nuclear. This ends now. She calls an all hands, no warning. Listen up. Racism, subtle or not, is a fireable offense here. We're better than this. Marcus, anything to add? Heart pounding, he stands. Yeah, I've been grinding hard, same as y'all. But if my skin color's the issue, that's on you, not me. Let's build something dope together, or step aside. The room's silent, then a few nods. Elena backs him. Exactly. Now back to work. Post-meeting, a couple co-workers approach. Genuine apologies, offers to collab. Feels good, but Marcus knows it's early. Elena texts him later. Proud of you. Dinner tomorrow? Bring ideas for that training. They meet at a soul food joint. Her idea? To expand her horizons. Over ribs and collards, they bond. Elena shares how her family's history made her tough, but blind to others' struggles. I get it now, Marcus. Thanks for schooling me without calling me out. He smirks. No prob. Just trying to eat, you feel me? Laughter flows, barriers cracking. But as the week rolls, tension builds. Brad and his crew start a whisper campaign claiming Marcus is playing the race card for favors. It hits Elena's ears and she's pissed. We're handling this, she assures him. Friday hits and Marcus is wiped. Heading home to his cramped apartment, he thinks about quitting again. But his phone pings. Elena, swing by my office before you bounce. He shows up wary. She's there, not alone, HR head and a lawyer-looking dude. Marcus, sit. We've got news. His stomach drops. Fired? But Elena smiles. We investigated. Brad's out, and you? Promo to lead engineer, with a raise. But that's not all. She slides over papers, a grant for his side project, an app for underserved communities to track job biases. Company's funding it. Your brainchild, our backing. Tears prick his eyes, shock, relief. Why me? Why now? Elena leans in. 'Cause it's right. And 'cause you're family now. But wait, there's more to this. Stick around. As Marcus processes the life-changing offer, A cryptic email hits his inbox from an anonymous sender. Watch your back. Not everyone's happy about the new order. Who sent it? And what secret from Elena's past could shatter this budding alliance? The real twist is coming. Marcus stares at the email on his phone, heart thumping. Anonymous sender, no trace, just those chilling words. He forwards it to Elena right away. This just came in. Think it's related? She replies quick. Get back here, now. He turns around, heads back upstairs. The office is empty again, lights dim. Elena's waiting, face serious. Show me. He hands over the phone. She reads it, jaw tight. This ain't random. Someone's scared of the changes. They dig in. Marcus pulls up his laptop, traces the email header best he can. It's routed through some proxy, but points to an internal IP. Someone in the company. Elena's fuming. We're rooting this out. But Marcus, there's something I gotta tell you about why I'm pushing so hard on this. She takes a deep breath, sits across from him. Back in college, I wasn't always this woke boss. Hell, I was part of the problem. My crew, we'd party, say dumb shit about urban kids getting scholarships over deserving folks. I laughed along, didn't think twice, until I met this guy Jamal, brilliant engineer, black kid from Detroit. We dated senior year. He opened my eyes, showed me the real grind. The stops by cops for driving while black. The doors slammed in his face. Marcus listens, no judgment yet. But I screwed it up, Elena continues, voice cracking. Graduation came, I got this cushy offer from a big firm. Jamal? They ghosted him after interviews, even though he aced everything. I told myself it was coincidence. Didn't fight for him. We broke up. He called me out for staying silent when it mattered. Moved away, lost touch. Last I heard, he gave up on tech, went back home. Broke my heart, but I buried it. Built this company pretending biases didn't exist here. Marcus leans back. Damn, Elena, that's heavy. So this? With me, it's redemption. Partially, she admits, but mostly because you're dope at what you do. And it's the right thing. No more staying silent. The vulnerability hits Marcus. Here's this powerhouse CEO, laying it bare. Appreciate you sharing that. Means a lot. But this email. We gotta find who. They brainstorm late into the night. Marcus suggests checking server logs. Elena greenlights it, full access. He dives in, spotting anomalies. Deleted messages in Slack from Brad's old account, even after he got canned. But Brad's gone. Someone covering for him. Next morning, Elena calls a private investigator friend, off the books. Dig into ex-employees, anyone bitter. Days blur. Marcus steps into his new role, leading the bias training. It's fire, real talk, role-playing scenarios, folks opening up. Attendance mandatory, but participation? Surprisingly real. Co-workers share their own stories. Immigrants feeling sidelined. Women overlooked. The office vibe shifts slowly. Happy hours include everyone now. Marcus gets props on his code, no side-eye. But the threats escalate. Another email. Changes won't stick. Back off or regret. Then his tires slashed in the parking garage. Security cams malfunction. Marcus starts looking over his shoulder, second-guessing the promo. Maybe I should have kept quiet, he tells Tia. Hell no, she fires back. You're changing lives, bro. Mom's praying for you. Elena steps up protection, company car service, extra security. But she's unraveling too, guilt from her past mixing with fear. One night, over late takeout in the office, she confesses more. Found Jamal on LinkedIn. He's teaching now, mentoring kids in STEM. Sent him a message, apologized. He replied, took you long enough. Make it count. Marcus nods, we will. The PI hits pay dirt. It's not just Brad, his old buddy, Tim from finance, quiet guy, always agreeable, been feeding anonymous tips to a rival company, stirring racism to tank morale, make us vulnerable for a buyout. Tim's the sender, using Brad as scapegoat. Elena confronts him privately. Tim, pack your shit. You're done. And the authorities? They'll hear about the threats. Tim crumbles, confesses everything. Jealousy over Marcus's rise. Greed for a payout from the rival. Cops get involved. He's out, charges pending. The dust settles. Company stronger, culture flipped. Marcus's app launches, huge success, featured in tech mags. He brings his mom and Tia to the launch party. Elena hugs them like family. Months later, Marcus and Elena grab coffee. You changed everything, he says. Nah, she smiles. We did. Together. From overlooked coder to game changer, Marcus found not just a boss, but an ally who turned her regrets into real action. And in a world full of divides, They proved one act of kindness, and standing up, can bridge them all. The end? Nah, just the beginning.